Welcome back to my channel. I guess maybe y'all can hear it raining. We had about a month. It was 100 degrees and no rain. And now for the last week, it's been about 75 and rain most every day. But that's what you get when you live in western North Carolina. Everything's pretty and green. But you can see the water standing under the truck. Yeah, it'll be grass mowing crazy here for too long. All right, we're gonna see if we can get this thing to bark off. Still no battery, but I got a battery down up under there. Took out of a car, top post, and I need side post. But I'm gonna use it, see if it'll spin it over fast enough to crank it. Let me get some lights on in here. First thing, gotta put a little gas in it. Fill it all over everything. I wish they'd make a good gas can. Ain't made a good gas can in years. Ain't no gas coming down to the filter. Shouldn't have pulled so much in it. Now I'm gonna have to probably gonna get that everywhere, trying to see why it won't come down to the filter. But it won't. I'm still gonna hook the battery up and try to get it to turn over, see if it'll turn over fast enough to do anything. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. Still no fuel. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to pressurize that tank a little bit and see if it'll start that fluid down through there. It might be just airlock. Get you while you can see maybe. I don't know if you can you not be able to see the filter, but nope. Can't get you where you can see the filter. Well, if that'll stay there. Nope, ain't gonna do it. I have to take it apart, I guess. I didn't want to have to do that. Get gas everywhere. And I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do, though. All right, gonna take this gas line apart. I probably should have done this to start with. But these gas in the filter. I guess that air hose pressured that tank a little bit, and I guess pushed it down there and just couldn't see it. So we'll let that ride for a little while. See how much gas comes out of it. No. All right, y'all, we're going to fool with these points a little bit. A lot of times when they set, the points will stick and they won't fire. So what I'm going to do, if I can get this up in here out of the way so you can see a little better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rotary button off. I'm going to take me a little piece of sandpaper. And find me a little screwdriver. Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to take and pry that, push them points back. I'm going to stick this piece of sandpaper right down in the opening right there. I'm going to try to. That sandpaper's a little thicker than I need. Once I get it down in there, I'm just going to sand them tip off just a tiny bit. That sandpaper's about 400, so it won't take off much. All right. The way this old school stuff works, these points put out just a little tiny spark, and it sends it to the coil, and the coil puts out a great big spark, and it sends it to this rotary, and whichever plug it's on, it fires it. And naturally, everything's got to be in time for it to do that, but that's basically what it does. And you see the rotary's got a little a pin in there. Slide down on that slot, just like that. All right, what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna spin it over and see if I got any spark. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this light away, and I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but let me get you up in here where you can see maybe. It's on top dead center right now. And when it comes off at top dead center, when it's going to fire. See that? See that arc? That's basically all you need. That's basically all you need right there. All right, we'll put the cap and all back on it. All right, I'm gonna turn it over. I'm gonna turn it over with a screwdriver. What I'll do is take the screwdriver and touch it from here to there. If you, I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm gonna jump it from here to the battery, and it'll turn over and just cut the switch on in there. Keep me from having to go back and forward and get in and out. And I'm gonna see if any fired on that coil. This coil wire right here. It should turn that. It should turn that little spark into a big spark. I don't know whether you could see that or not, but it was a spark, but I'm not sure it is strong enough. We'll just have to see. All right, we're gonna see if we can get it to hit. Take the bonnet off of it. I'd like to hear it hit one time. Pour a little gas in the carburetor. That would be enough to start a pretty good fire. I don't know. That gas smells like it's been dead for weeks. All right, here goes nothing. No good. No good. All right. Got me a little gas. It ain't been in bottle for a year. See if that'll help it. Nope. Still didn't want to crank. Don't know if it's hitting or not. All right. She crunk. That's good. Yeah, it run for a minute there. So now we'll move on probably to fuel. Make sure we're getting fuel up to it. And looking up. All right. It's another day of peddling. Trying to get some more I can get out of the glare of these windows. We got it to run. It's a step forward, I guess. I'm not going to be in no hurry about working on that thing. I'm retired and I just fiddle with it when I feel like it. So I hope y'all come back and we'll try to get it to run a little longer. I appreciate it.